We're back and we're playing some more college football on Madden 23. Let's get into the matchups for this week. So without further ado, let's get into it. Florida State, no. LSU, no. Miami, no. Michigan State, no. Alright, so our first matchup. Our first matchup is the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Michigan Wolverines. Lions. 4:15. Yep.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC West rivals. It's the Cards and the 49ers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
I've watched this game. Michigan dominated.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Here we go. Nebraska, Michigan.
And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Hold on. J.J.
Gone alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis and CD. In the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home.
I watched this game and Michigan dominated the entire fucking game. It was not even close.
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate, study, because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Here we go. Cover on.
Here we go. Off play action. Thompson. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Here we go.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. First down, Thompson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Thompson under pressure, and they get it to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He finds his man. Complete. That's Palmer. A big pickup. 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Fielded at the 20. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over.
Here comes J.J. McCarthy and the Michigan offense.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play.
Here we go.
That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on first down, McCarthy. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35.
Let's go, JJ.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And some room to work.
Oh. Touchdown. What a play by Blake Cronin.
Washington, 35 yards.
Look at this.
Get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. You remember we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting.
All right, cool. Ohio State.
We the champions.
We the champions. So our next matchup is the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes. Throw him in.
Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers.
Here we go. So Cleveland or Cincinnati. Cleveland, right? So. Yeah, Cleveland, 1 o'clock. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Birds, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. Welcome to the NFL on EA.
I didn't really watch this game, but I know Ohio State dominated, obviously.
Storylines in a game like this.
Obviously,
let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams,
Connor
what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy
I did not watch this game, but I know
person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set
literally
for
Ohio State and Georgia are literally above everybody else, I think.
Perhaps another one is in store today.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Indiana had no chance today.
They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On play action, they'll throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out.
I like how Indiana's wearing.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Juked too early.
35 yards that time on the punt.
Here comes C.J. Stroud and the Ohio State offense. I think the current front runner to win the Heisman this year, C.J. Stroud.
And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost
either him
unmatched in the
or
game right
Marvin
now
Harrison
because
Jr.
it leads to a couple
Both
snaps per game.
crazy
Where you just sit back and ask yourself,
Jackson
how did
Smith
he pull
Jig
that
though
off?
is not. He's
Opponents can
literally
practice and prepare
he's been
each and
hurt a
every
lot. I
week
know
they
that.
But this guy,
He also has been non-existent when he's been on the
So
team.
good starting field position for
There we go, Travion Henderson.
First and 10 at their own 37. And some room to run now. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He spins free. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Well, you gotta like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said thank you very much.
Okay. By the way, it was number 2 Ohio State taking on Indiana. Next game, Oklahoma. No. Ooh, okay. So our next game is between the Oregon Ducks and the Washington Huskies. I don't know. Throw me in. Commanders. I'm gonna say 4:15. This match was crazy. This game was crazy. If you didn't see it.
It's Madden NFL 23, and the question is, are you ready for some football?
Number 25
it's
ranked
the Bills and the
Washington
Steelers, and it's coming up next
is taking on
EA Sports.
number 6th ranked Oregon, and Washington pulled off the opposite.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaunt.
I have no idea about anybody on this Washington team.
Brandon Gaunt alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis and CD. In the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game,
Bo
and it's an
Nix,
area where I
the
continue
Auburn
to
transfer.
concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game, and if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Couple more. Tapua Fatui.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Nix.
Oh.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Nice.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me,
I didn't even watch this game.
I
just seen
right here out of the gate.
Washington took down number 6.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For
every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a second down for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Take the field goal.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted.
I couldn't fucking do anything there, so I don't know what you want me to do. I've never used Washington before, and clearly they're not that good. Texas. Oh, yeah, okay. So we have our next game here. We have the Texas Longhorns taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bill Bo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. Texans, I'm assuming. Yeah, Texans. Open. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah, 415 as well. Yeah. Get it and go back. I think. Pretty sure. This was a big matchup.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And it comes your way next.
Yeah, TCU is ranked 4th right now. Texas was ranked.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans.
It was a close game. Well, not really close, but it was competitive. But number 4 ranked TCU is still undefeated and ended up holding them off.
Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams,
Quinn Ewers, the Ohio State transfer,
representation of who they are.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Here we go. Quinn Ewers. Oh shit, Bijan Robinson.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down.
I didn't watch this game either. I took a while because I had to work today, so I couldn't really watch that much. I did watch the Michigan game. That was like the only game I watched today, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The only game I watched today was the Michigan game. So yeah. Oh.
Get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Fucking
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as a quarterback.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
PA dagger.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Barber. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw. Morris uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing the offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now Morris throwing on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans
Jared
touchdown.
Wiley.
From 10 yards out. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Let's go.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all over.
I think there's 2 or 3 left. Oh, there's 2. Sorry, so yeah. Texas Tech, no. USC, no. Auburn, yeah. Baylor, no. There's 3 left. So our next game we have is the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Auburn Tigers. Auburn, Alabama. Okay, so Mexico. I'm gonna say 6:30 because it was a late game. But yeah, I didn't watch this game, but all
It's
I
Madden
know
NFL 23 on EA Sports, where Mexico City will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Washington Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday night.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis and CD. In the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue
Johnson,
to
LSU transfer,
because
Texas
I'm still
A&M
trying to
offense.
figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Here we go. Cover 6.
Johnson on 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. A beautiful fake. A nice punt, but a good run back as well.
And here comes Zach Calzada, the Texas A&M transfer, the guy who beat Alabama last year.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
This is what this man was born for. The big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Tank Bigsby.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. But CD, really, the play call was pretty good. I mean, the jet sweep worked up until a very crucial point where he couldn't hold on to the football.
Yeah, I would say that would be the crucial part, right? The ball has to stay in your hands in order for the play to...
No, we need to score
properly and to conclusion.
Not ending it like that.
Now Johnson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun. Johnson, flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Returnable here from the 38. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense is going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What is happening
Multiple
right
players
now?
combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Thank you, Auburn. Micah Riley Duffy.
And the Jags post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra points.
2 games left. Baylor, no. Georgia, no. Indiana, no. Iowa.
I don't like
So our next matchup, we have the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. Oh, Braylon Allen. Wisconsin, so Green Bay. Packers 415.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. All that and more coming up next.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans.
I didn't watch this game.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always,
we have the Wisconsin Badgers and the Iowa
Brandon
Hawkeyes
Gordon
and Wisconsin.
alongside the one and only Charles
close
Davis.
game, obviously.
Lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
Here comes Graham Mertz and the
they
Wisconsin.
will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys he catches passes with it. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder.
Braylon Allen, he's thinking about transferring
I think he was
Michigan.
expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball.
Spencer Petras and the Iowa offense. Cover one, Robert Shake too. We need the fucking ball back.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Allen. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Allen here on the screen. Touchdown, Texans. 6 yards away. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get...
Now we're heading to our last game. I told about making instrument music. Our last matchup of the day is going to be between the Ole Miss Rebels and the Alabama Crimson Tide. What do we do? Yep. And fresh off Alabama, being eliminated from the college football playoffs.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see a rematch of the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history.
Georgia
it's the New England
LSU
Patriots
for the
and
SEC
the Atlanta
championship.
Falcons under the lights on Sunday night.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Everybody, alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Jackson Dart.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a catch right side by Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's go.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Jermaine Burton.
This is taken around the 12.
Shit, I lost.
So a change of possession here.
Here comes
on the
Bryce
punt.
Young
And the Falcons
Alabama
will get it
offense.
1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State. Now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dunk through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now Young on 4th down. He finds his man, complete.
Just for regrets.
Touchdown, Falcons. Tom Brady, 75 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive.
Alright, so yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and until the next video, see you guys. Peace.